Good morning, Internet. This is the old fat dad. Let me show you what I got for you today. Last year, after a sadly unsuccessful attempt at deer hunting, I did a little video comparing the 223 with the 243 on my simulated deer target just to see what the effects would be, seeing as how I didn't get a deer to actually test it out. Well, this year I got 2 deer, but I wanted to redo the test with a old cartridge and a newcomer to the scene. So let me introduce these cartridges to you real quick. Right here is our 223, little 40 grainer. This one was caught out in the rain, it's a little corroded. But as a comparison, here's the 223 that we looked at last year, 62 grain soft point. And then our 2 cartridges we're going to be looking at this year are the 30-30, and this is a 170 grain bullet. And this is a popular one, and has been popular, from what I understand, for a long time in deer hunting, especially in really dense foresty areas where you're not getting really long shots. And I wanted to compare this guy with our 6.5 Creedmoor. And this is a 143 grain bullet, and it's more of a long range type of cartridge. I'll put a link up to one of my hunts this year. This is what I used, and it actually did really good against the deer that I shot it with. But I want to see how it compares with the deer target against our 30-30. And here is the deer target. What I got set up here is a 2x6 in front, 2x6 in back. We got our ballistic modeling clay in the middle, and a little piece of bullet catcher on the back side in case everything blows through there. And this is going to simulate a worst case or a best case scenario, depending on how you look at it. Shot through shoulder blade, and delicious meaty interior of a deer. I'm hoping to see what kind of damage the bullet does, and also maybe we can catch that bullet in there and then take a look at how the bullet actually performs, if it expands, you know, just see what it does. We're going to be shooting at about 25 yards. And here are our 2 rifles that we're going to be testing today. This is a Winchester 30-30. It is a lever gun. And over here is a Tikka T3X in 6.5 Creedmoor, and it is a bolt action. Age before beauty. Let's start with the Winchester in 30-30. Okay, let's see if I hit it or not. Okay, first shot was way low. We're gonna give it another try here. All right, there we go. Got it good that time. Let's go take a look. Walking up here, I can tell that I shot a little bit to the left. Didn't quite get a centered hit there, but a ton of damage on our ballistic modeling clay. And pretty cool, check this out. That's where it hit that back side. Wonder if it flipped off somewhere. Maybe we can get lucky and find that bullet. Let me look around. Okay, found the bullet. And it really expanded quite nicely. And here is the jacket, got separated there, but not too bad. So we got a big old hole through the clay block and went through the first board, dinged the second one. Let's set up that 6.5 Creedmoor and see what it can do. Okay, we got done with a good old 30-30. Let's try the new hotness, 6.5 Creedmoor. Think we got a hit? Let's go check it out. Alright, walking up on the 6.5 Creedmoor aftermath, and everything's on the ground. Looks like a real nice hit there. Let me get everything back on the table, see if we can find that bullet. Okay, some interesting results, especially against the 30-30 with the 6.5 Creedmoor. Oh, down here is where we went in. There's a little guy in there, and that one right there is an old shot. Here's our new shot. So through that first board, no problem. It hit our ballistic modeling clay, went in this way, and ripped her right in half. This thing got tore up real good. And here's the interesting part, at least to me. With the 30-30, we went all the way through, but I don't know if you can see there. There is our bullet right there. See if this thing is boiling hot, if I can get it out with my fingers. There she is. Let me clean it up a bit. Did not go all the way through. Here is our recovered 6.5 Creedmoor bullet, and I am not sure what happened to the lead here, if it's just really well bonded to the copper jacket, but I can't see much lead left. And you can see from the slow-mo that we dumped all of our power from this bullet into that clay block and really wrecked it. Which brings me to the last part of our comparison, and just for reference again, here is our 30-30. Here is our 6.5 Creedmoor. I'm really happy with these results. It really illustrated a difference between these two rounds. The 30-30 went through and through and whacked the far side 2x6 pretty hard, but the 6.5 Creedmoor, while it didn't make it all the way through, you could see that it dumped a ton of energy, and I would argue more energy than the 30-30 in that clay block, ripping it in half. I think the slow-mo also shows that 30-30 just kind of pushing through, and you can see that clay block really swelling up once it gets hit by the 6.5 Creedmoor. Pretty neat stuff. Well, I thought that was some pretty cool results on the deer target with the 30-30 and the 6.5 Creedmoor. I hope you liked it too. And as always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please consider liking and subscribing. We'll see you next time.